Andy Roddick to serve. Ready? Play. 15 off.
So we're off and running. First point, semi-final, best of 5 sets.
.223. We talk about this every match that Roddick plays. That's his second serve. 223, his second point. Well, we said we wouldn't see too many long rallies. Maybe Roddick, part of his tactics that with his new coach Dean Goldfine, maybe to, hey, if you can stay out there, this guy's got to get tired. He's been out there 14.5 hours. You've been out there 7.5 hours. Make him run. Keep him out there.
40-15.
And no mistake with this forehand, whipped into the corner.
Game, Roddick, first game. Laver Arena.
Roddick endeavouring to dictate play with that big forehand. Hewitt, no signs of soreness. Getting to the balls quickly, making Roddick hit one more shot.
No, that was not a good forehand from Hewitt. That was just a regulation forehand. A good depth from Roddick, but Hewitt didn't strike that one with much venom at all. Two forehands there. That might be a telltale sign. Both those halfway up the net in the opening game from Hewitt.
Kept the ball pretty low off the backhand, did Roddick. Heavy slice. So break points, 15-40.
Yes, good serve. Hewitt needs to serve well. He's got to kick that. And normally it's around, I think his last match about 51%. That's not good enough. He's got to get it up there against Roddick. Well, Roddick's tactics definitely was to move Hewitt around because he had a chance to go for a big forehand and he rolled it cross court. A lot of control here, a lot of patience on Roddick's side of the net here as he tries to crank this one up just a little bit too much on it. There was 18 strokes in that rally.
Mishit from Roddick, but it was almost the perfect mishit. This comes off the frame, right up the top of the frame.
Yeah, Hewitt there, he just had to hurry. He wasn't set at all. That one halfway up the net. Juice.
That was a good second serve. He's probably going to need to go wide to the Roddick second, the Roddick forehand on second serves regularly because Roddick will be looking to run around and hit that big forehand to dictate play. But third break point now of this game for the American. And he does again, goes to the forehand. Good move because Roddick was looking to move to his left.
And Roddick acknowledges that and says, yep, too good. But it's a brave serve. It's tough if you've got to live on that one every time you got a break point down. Well, if he needed a little time to warm up, Hewitt, he's at it. This is a long game, this one for him. Opening service game of the match.
Oh, cranked it.
Well, this is as patient a start as I've seen from Roddick in a while. And he's just been very patient until he gets this one, and he clicks this one, forehand winner there, off forehand with a bit of top on it at 151 kilometres an hour.
That's another gem of a forehand from Roddick. As Fred mentioned, he's patient until he gets the one he wants.
How about the one in the second stroke of the rally where he flips it up in the air and then he waits until he gets this one and says, okay, I'll have a crack at it. But in the start of that rally, he threw one up purposely where he just threw it up three-quarter court, and it would have been a good 15 feet over the net, 5 metres over the net.
That's gone. Hewitt doesn't like the call. It will stand. Andreas Egli unmoved, and it's a break. Hawkeye says out. Just.
Well, Andreas Egli's not having much luck with this, Hawkeye. He missed a couple the other night, but that's a tough one to overrule. He can't really overrule that from the chair, and that's one that the line judges missed. So not a good start.
To love, Roddick, early break.
Left. First service.
Well, this is an ominous start. I would have thought that Hewitt would have to get out and stay close in the opening set, the first set, because, boy, if Roddick gets out in front, I don't think there is a huge chance that Hewitt can come back if Hewitt stays in there early. But he hasn't done that. He's down a break. Roddick trying to consolidate that, and Hewitt making quite a few unforced errors.
4 at the moment from the racket of Hewitt. Unforced errors, that is, and 3 from Andy Roddick.
Pushing the ball a little bit at the moment, Hewitt.
He's down an early break, but the only good news is that of the 4 semi-finalists here, and they've in the top 4 in the world, Hewitt has lost his serve the most, 18 times, in reaching the last 4, but has also broken serve the most, 30 times he's actually broken. But to break Roddick once is a tough assignment. Oh, brilliant shot from Andy Roddick. He was pushed deep, stepped up, big winner down the line. It's all Roddick at the moment. 3-love, first set.
15.
Needs to get on the board here, Hewitt. Down a break.
That one there, that's the one that he's put in. Done that 2 or 3 times. Just takes the pace off the ball and throws it way up in the air. Bounces high up round Hewitt's shoulders, and he can't get much on it. And Roddick comes up with the big stick on the big forehand.
15.
Trying to get on the board, Hewitt, 40-15.
And does so, an errant backhand return there from Roddick. Allowing Hewitt to take his first game. See the roof there is 2/3 open because there has been the threat of rain in the area, so they've got a little head start in case they need to close the roof. But at the moment, all is good.
15.
Second ace for Roddick. Coach Goldfine perhaps taking stock of how many he serves. A little more aggressive. Hewitt on this occasion, a little short from Roddick, half court, high. It deserves to be hit. But that's the response. 227 kilometres an hour flat
Nearly came into our broadcast booth, that one.
Your reactions are a bit slow there.
Yeah, oh, there's a big spot on the window there.
Sergio.
Served 1,017 aces in 2004, Roddick. Well, it was a good return from Hewitt, but Roddick still with the answers at this stage. It's only one break, but the scoreline reading 4-1, the American.
Yes, well, he's got to be a little careful here. This percentage is under 50% for Hewitt. 15-30. He's only winning 42% of points on second serve.
Well, he'll be a little disappointed with that, Andy Roddick. 15-30, plenty of time in that forehand. Went for lots of angle.
Lots of top. Look how high that one was over the net. It took off when it hit the court, though. Oh, two double faults in this game. Roger Rashid going to be a little worried sitting there. And another one, pinpoint accuracy, that one right on the line. Good serve. Another one.
Well, it was a struggle. But all that matters from the Hewitt camp's point of view is he gets on the board for the second time. Still down a break, 4-2. Business end of this set. Fast approaching.
Love 15.
Just making Roddick wait. Hewitt. Fred Stolle's mentioned he likes to play quickly, Roddick. Didn't time the attempted pass too well here, Hewitt. He's pushed deep in the court. He's got there okay. Time. Once he
Wasn't balanced, was he?
No.
He was right up on top of the frame. Not there at all. So.
Net for 6.
Forehand from Roddick a little long. Hewitt reached 30 all in the last game on the Roddick serve. He got a couple of rockets this time. It's 15-30. He's going to hope that Roddick misses a first serve. Now he has to try and take advantage of this chance. He does. Fine return there. Unusual tactic for Roddick on a second serve. A serve and volley. That's Hewitt's forte. As Jeff mentioned, he's been returning serve. He's broken serve more. He lost his serve more than anybody. But he has also broken serve more than anybody of the 4 semi-finalists. 15-40.
too good. Back behind Hewitt as he was recovering from that very good wide serve.
30-40.
Always a good strategy against quick players to go behind them. Hewitt out of the blocks, making his way to the open court. Well, fighting off two break point opportunities there, Roddick.
That's a big forehand. That one was hit from a metre or so behind the baseline, and
if Hewitt can't run it down,
no,
it's got to be quick.
Never moved, did he?
Roddick.
Ace number 4, again the flat one down the centre. And another one. Fantastic serving from Roddick. Staves off the 2 break points Hewitt had. He's up 5-2 in this first set.
Got new ball serving at 2-5.
Love team.
Since his last match, he's been walking in Port Phillip Bay as part of his recovery process. Hot and cold baths and showers, massage.
Just wide. Actually, that's a smart play. That's a shot that he's added to his repertoire, Andy Roddick. Was the slice backhand, and he's got a bit of stick on it. He knifes into it and gets a bit of work on it.
30-15. 30 all.
Well, that return was back to Hewitt before he got settled. Roddick seems quite comfortable at the moment just to let things happen if he can break serve, but he's very confident in holding his own. He's going to have to in this set.
Well, one more service hold from Roddick, and the set will be his. And he's been troubled a little more in the last couple of service games, Roddick. Hewitt having break points on the previous service game, but yet to break the Roddick serve. First points here vital for both players. Tough point from Lleyton Hewitt.
First point of the game, always a nice one to win. Very consistent backhand to backhand until he drops this one. Roddick not quite to that one. Doesn't give it enough air to get it over the net. No question from Roddick. Love 30. Good call from Andreas Egli.
15 seconds.
Made a good return, but perhaps Fred just a half step slower getting out there.
I was saying that might be what you were talking about, Jeff, that fatigue factor. Normally he'd be in position for that one, Hewitt. He was not. He was stretched. He was not balanced. Couldn't control the ball.
Not happy with that call. It was a spin serve, 178km/h change up. Second serve to come. Well, some unforced errors, 3 of them from the racket of Roddick this game.
15-40.
Well, his serve's been tested. He's down 15-40 in his last service game and got out of strife. He's in the same spot again. So Hewitt's had his chances.
There's that wide serve that we spoke of earlier, almost unplayable. Ace number 6. Oh, that's just an enormous serve. Fantastic serve from Andy Roddick. 224km/h wide to the backhand. Not his favourite serve. He likes to go down the centre tee. Backed himself and made it. coming from the chair, not the linesman. It looked long, certainly.
And Hewitt, that is way long.
Yep.
And Hewitt, rightfully so, says to the line judge, hey, mate, what's the line? Wait, mate. Yeah, that was way long. He's sitting right on that line judge.
Break point again for Hewitt. Third time in this game. Oh, too good. Another big serve when threatened from the world number 2.
He's shown us a lot here, Roddick, hasn't he, the last 2 service games. So confident in his ability on the serve, and then that round arm volley. Hold wide. Well, how many chances do you have to have? This is 4 in this game, 2 in the last game.
Hewitt wants that called out. First serve. That's the one he likes, that one down that centre tee, 227 k's an hour.
Yeah, he just unloads again. And as he has done right throughout the tournament, he's mixed his serves up. He hasn't gone to the same well all the time, Roddick. Oh, another double. Well, we've talked about this throughout the championships. And it gets repetitive, but it's tough to close out sets, particularly when you're in an Australian Grand Slam semi-final and you're playing Lleyton Hewitt under a little pressure. Another break point. Another ace.
Deja vu, 227 this time. 5th break point of this game. Unplayable. Ace number 9. 10.
Advantage. Roddick.
Set point for the first time.
That's all it takes. Roddick capitalising on a slow start initially from Hewitt. Came home strongly. First set the way of the Americans, 6-3.
Depending on who you are, you can look at that last service game in one of 2 ways. If you're Hewitt, you've got to be thinking, well, I got close. I got 5 break point opportunities, and he came up with some unbelievable serves, so I'm still in it. Or if you're Roddick, you got to feel pretty happy about, hey, I can get down the break points and still come up with the goods.
The bottom line is, Fred, though, that for Hewitt, it's just more work that he has to do, added to what he's already been required to do to get to this point. So that surely can't work in his favour.
I like that tactic from Roddick.
Just changing the pace, isn't he?
Yeah. And one down the middle, he just keeps it way in the air. Hewitt can't hit a winner off it. He can create an angle, but if he doesn't and it jumps at him, then it sets up Roddick's big shot.
Well, Hewitt lost his opening game of the first set, but not his opening service game of the second set. Very comfortable hold. Still plenty of thunder from the racket of Andy Roddick.
This one again out wide.
Thirty off. Off.
Fantastic serving. There's no play when it's that wide and that quick. Perfect game, Roddick. That will give him some extra confidence.
Won't give you much to play with though. Well, you can forget what I said about the last game.
He's sort of shot that down.
You're getting close to breaking serve. You have 5 break points, and then the first game of the first service game, what is 4 aces in a row.
Extraordinary.
Take it away from you in a hurry. Take the wind out of your sails. Puts added pressure on Hewitt now.
Well, you don't get any respite on your own serve, do you? You can't afford a slip, because you don't know if Roddick is going to serve 2, 3, 4 aces in subsequent service games. Took that forehand a little earlier. Hewitt moved inside the baseline quickly, took it on the rise.
Number 2 and 3 in the world. They both have terrific respect for one another's games.
Hewitt currently at number 3 in the world, but if he were to win tonight, they would swap places. Hewitt would go to 2, Roddick to 3. He mixes up his return of serve strategy, Fred, doesn't he? This is a good one. Takes it early.
Yeah, steps in. He's a good 2 metres inside. And look at where he cracks that backhand. It couldn't be much deeper. He likes it.
No quick games on serve for Hewitt, but he'll take it nevertheless. On serve in the second, Hewitt 2-1. Well, whenever he gets into a rally on the Roddick serve, Hewitt, he feels as if he must win them, because Roddick, of course, could come up with an unreturnable or an ace.
You've got to expect that, haven't you, when he serves?
That's what he's known for, Hewitt, the counter-attack. Full run, full stretch. Loves a target.
Picks this one, anticipates the move. Racket preparation, incredible. Balance perfect, and right in the corner. Well, that's a tough shot. for Roddick. He got up there and hit that over the low part of the net, but he hit it with topspin away from his body. Here, look how difficult this is. Hits it with topspin, flicks it, and that ball just jumps off the court, and Hewitt, as quick as he is, just can't quite reach it.
14.
Well, that's one of them. You've got to expect that. That tally's getting way up there now, though.
16 aces and 64% of all first serves into play. That's going to make it a tough night for Hewitt.
When he gets the first serve in, he's winning like 25 of 29.
Yeah, 90%.
90%. Tough to break serve under those conditions.
Hewitt's previous backhand was perilously close to the baseline, but no argument from Roddick. This one here sets up the short reply.
Roddick just go up and crank another ace. Deuce, big point again.
Too good. Hewitt did so well to make the return. It was a wonderful second serve.
This again. 148-kilometre winner away from the body. Kilometre per hour. KPH, as some of our friendly associates call that.
Whatever it is, it's quick. And Roddick from Juice just snuffs out the Hewitt challenge so quickly. A couple of big serves and a big forehand. So it's 7 breakpoint opportunities in total, Hewitt. None that last game, but he's been getting to Juice. He's had opportunities, but they've been snuffed out quickly. Hasn't taken any of those 7.
Takes this one early. He's a metre inside the baseline, finds the angle. Oh, these are 2 or 3 of those, Jeff. He's right on top of that.
He has, and often he elects to move back deeper behind the baseline, Roddick, to take a second serve. He likes to let the ball drop into a hitting zone, but tonight, different strategy. Boy, Agassi had one of the, or still has one of the best returns in the game. He used to just move around the box until he found a comfort zone where the opponent's serve sort of came up to where he felt he could make a strike. Got him, great shot. Hewitt making one of his rare ventures to the net here tonight. It wasn't good enough.
Yeah, he made that from around the baseline, didn't get it any angle or anywhere near the line. Roddick had plenty of time, plenty of shots, plenty of choices.
Danger time here, 15:30. Pretty courageous shot from Hewitt. It only barely skimmed over the top of the tape.
You've got to change direction from this slice backhand. He has to go away from the body. Tough thing to do, but concentration there. He likes that shot.
Being subdued tonight, Fred. No come-ons as yet. Foot foul called, and he has been called at least a half a dozen times in this tournament. Left foot just touching the line.
You can see where his heels come over. It's a remarkable service motion, this.
Ran out of patience there, Andy Roddick. Hewitt on track in the second set. 3-2, no service break. Roddick, 2-3, second set. Oh yes, what a shot from Hewitt. I'm sure he expected Roddick to be at the net, but it was good enough anyhow to pass him from the baseline.
Well, an incredible effort and great concentration when you get back there and you've got to play that, because he's tracking the ball down and he can't see the spot where he wants to hit it. He's just got to judge it. Oh, yes.
Freddie's movement, for me, is better now than it was in the first set. Hewitt. Perhaps just the stiffness in the legs is being run out, and he runs onto this ball quickly, fluently, balances himself. Winner. Too good.
Oh. Oof.
What a second serve, Fred. 200 kilometres an hour with topspin deep in the corner. Look where this lands at 200 k's an hour. Second serve.
Look where this lands.
Had a look.
Oh, that would have been a dead net court. That would have been very difficult for Roddick. So a little bit of a break for Roddick there. Off a great second serve, though. He showed his sigh of relief with it. Well, he held that well. Held that well and gave it air. That's pretty tough to do, because you've got to make sure, or you've got to anticipate that Roddick's not going to go this way. He's looking for down the line. He holds it, lifts it. Roddick's looking for the one down the line. Look at that It is way above the net, 1.5 meters above the net, but what's the angle? The flick of the wrist. That goes right across him, parts the heavy topspin, brings it down.
Oh, another enormous second serve, 211 kilometres an hour.
That's just unreal. Every time he's been in strife on the serve, you know, Hewitt's just no play on this. It doesn't matter how good you are at returning the ball.
Hewitt's certainly working his way into the points better once he makes the return. The challenge is to get racket on ball.
Called wide, so you get so many of those in. That's the second double fault he served down there. So this is his 8th break point opportunity. He has to give it one here.
Yes.
There's a serve that set it up. Just too good. The rhythm going that one down the middle pretty good, hasn't he?
Oh, it's outstanding serving. 18 aces.
Look at this, just up and into it. Just lots of arm, not a lot of fluency in that swing, but boy, what a result. Power.
Plenty of power in the off forehand as well. Snuffing out Hewitt's challenge
Again.
whenever required. Yep. Push to deuce again. Coming up with a big serve. Break point. Another big serve. Hewitt seemingly keeping his emotions within. Not showing Roddick that he's concerned by all these aces. Of course, that's the right strategy. But inwardly, he must be concerned. Because you can't afford any misstep on your own serve.
No, big serve here, 3-all, 7th game, 2nd set. You expect Roddick now, having won the first point, to give it a bit of a ride here. Well, Hewitt a little bit lucky there, because had that backhand not clipped the tape, it would have had him in real trouble. He would have been stretched to the limit to make that. The net cord helped him. 15-all.
Excellent depth from Roddick. Continuing with this strategy of standing up close to take the Hewitt second serve. Hewitt's third ace coming at an opportune moment.
Again, a gutsy effort from Hewitt there. good playing both rounds. I thought it was a good tactic from Roddick. Again, he played that floater, and Hewitt, look where he has to hit this from. But again, good direction and enough pace, and right in the corner. 144 kilometres an hour, right into the corner.
Loves the target, Hewitt, the first. Mini come on, he jogs to the net. He has the lead in the second set. 4-3 the Australian.
Cain.
Yes, just not enough on the lob. He's played that one well on numerous occasions throughout the championships on the run. It's an easy one though for Roddick. Didn't have to move too far for that one. 15 all.
Missed it.
15-30.
This is where sometimes Roddick gets a little careless. He's been cruising along. He's been in trouble on his serve though, but he's got himself out of it. A couple of unforced errors here gives Hewitt a window of opportunity here at 15-30.
Oh, the second serve. Can he keep living that dangerously, Fred?
Well, he served a couple of double faults, hasn't he? But he's still got out of strife on it. And this one here, 202 kilometre second serve on the line, brings it to 30 all. Now that's a play that I know Dean Goldfine's working on with Andy Roddick on the serve and get in, and because he does have some pace on those approach shots, get in and make a couple of volleys.
Good leap from Roddick. It needed to be. The top spin lob from Hewitt was very good. Phil Jackson, former Chicago Bulls coach, Lakers coach, he would have been impressed with that vertical leap.
Yeah, I was thinking exactly the same thing. Phil Jackson has been here the last few days, has never been to Australia, but I believe he's left and gone over to Perth to have a look around over there. But he was at the tennis, took up 2 seats in the players. I think he's a very tall man. He'd have been happy with that jump.
4 all. Roddick saying that was a lead. No call from the umpire. And he just gets on with it, Roddick. Seems very relaxed here tonight, Fred.
Yeah,
Roddick.
I think both players have got enough respect for one another. We don't have any histrionics at the moment. Roddick doesn't go on with anything though. He gets the job done. He'll question a few calls, but I've seen him go lose it a little bit just on a couple of occasions. One of them was when he played Hewitt about 4 years ago at the US Open, when an overrule right at the end of the 5th set went against him.
It's looking like an easy hole for Hewitt.
That's
and
a good
it is.
serve. Good serve, 153 kilometres an hour, but a good kick on that one.
Roddick will need to hold serve to stay in this second set.
15 off.
Perfect start. Ace number 20.
That one wasn't as hard, 203, because that one bounced before it hit our commentary booth. The other one nearly knocked the window out, one at 223 a couple of games ago. The ball kids here are just fabulous. They love their sport here. And see these young kids catch the ball in the air. They crowd love it. Kids do also. He's happy as a clam.
14 off.
Roddick happy with the way this 10th game is progressing. 40 love.
I was going to say, we haven't seen too many serves hit under 200 kilometres an hour. That one 194 for yet another ace, but that was a second serve.
Well, his second serve has been certainly as powerful and well directed as the first. He's missed only a couple of second serves for a total of 4 double faults. We're at 5-all.
Net for service.
Get it back.
15 off.
We always said at the start, this match will be as good as your second serve. And at this stage, Andy Roddick has shown us that his is in pretty good shape at the moment. Hewitt's doing not a bad job now on his first serve percentages. And this one down the middle for an ace. It's only his fourth, compared to 21 for Roddick. 21 aces, and we haven't finished 2 sets yet.
Roddick wasn't even interested in that point, Fred. 40 love.
Nope.
He was prepared to concede that point, that game. Maybe he just figures he's happy to get to a tiebreaker, where his tiebreak record is very good. Ace number 5 for Hewitt. He's cruising on his own serve as well at the moment, Hewitt. 6-5, second set. Oh, Hewitt covering lots of territory, but Roddick with the answers.
Again, Roddick was very patient here. Hewitt did a good job, but he has to go cross-court. He's got to be looking for a cross-court flipper here. And what does Roddick do? Smart play. Measures it back in behind him. Very safe play. Can't do it much better than this. Serve, round arm volley, 30 love. Up round the shoulders.
14 off.
Ace number 22.
Game.
6-all. tiebreaker on the back of some extraordinary serving from the American, and surely
Second set, tiebreak.
Hewitt's championship rest with his tiebreaker. If he was to go down 2 sets to love with the tennis he's played, it's a long way back. And the records, Roddick, he's won 115 and lost 63 in his career. Hewitt has won 97 and lost 76, so a considerably better percentage of wins from Roddick.
Well, Roddick's the bigger server, believes in it, and he fully understands the situation that he's in. If he wins this tiebreaker, this match is not over, but it's pretty close to it.
And the worst possible start for Hewitt. Down a mini break against a man who serves 1,017 aces a season and has found his mark on 23 occasions already here tonight. Oh, what a return.
Picked that one. Anticipated that serve down the middle. Hewitt was all over it. There he is, and Hewitt's moved there already and smacks that one.
Three points, 3 breaks of serve, and that has to shake Roddick up.
2 incredible return of serves from Hewitt. I thought he might move into the net at about the 3rd stroke of that rally, but he decided to stay back and be patient, play from the back of the court, and he did finally extract the error. 2 points now on the Hewitt serve. He's got the mini break.
Wasted opportunity from Roddick.
But what a great get.
Yep.
Roddick didn't go into the net. What a gutsy effort from Hewitt. He was out of that rally, pushed it back. All Roddick had to do was move in 2 or 3 steps. He would have had a pretty easy volley. That one's a close one, but called out.
(3-1) Hewitt.
Big point right here for 4-1 if he can get it. And no fault called. We're getting carried away here.
Oh, awesome forehand from Roddick, just with a little extra time. Hewitt's cross-court shot lacking depth and pace. This ball was hit at 161 kilometres an hour. It's so tough to generate pace off a medium-paced ball that's come your way.
That's quite incredible, isn't it? 161 kilometres an hour off the ground.
Has not won a point on his own serve yet in this tiebreaker. Andy Roddick, extraordinary. 6 points played, 5 points have gone against the serve. Well, the tension building. Roddick, a little more angst on his face now than 2 or 3 minutes ago. Coach Roger Rashid urging his man on. 2-4. He was on it, Hewitt. He was looking for it. Dean Goldfine there, the coach of Roddick. A little concerned.
Well done, well done. He hesitated on 2 occasions there. Wanted to go to the net, but then decided no. And it turned out to be the right decision. He gets this one and goes back in behind his opponent. That's a tough shot, believe me. That's up in the air with a lot of topspin jumping at you. And Hewitt's at 2 or 3 from around the shoulders there for winners.
5-3, Hewitt. Oh, what a time to come up with his 6th ace. Looking at his crowd for more support, more encouragement. Set points aplenty now for Hewitt. Roddick with 2 serves.
10.
And that's all it requires. Hewitt, the chainsaw, is in operation. He's back in business. The semi-final is tied up, a set all.
Roddick continues to hammer away with first serves. This one sets up the big forehand. He can go either way. He decides to go back in behind Hewitt, and look at the depth. Just no chance of laying a racket on that. 30 love.
Got something in his eye, Roddick, little perspiration perhaps. Well, that was a very wayward second serve.
Yeah, we got back there, but he wasn't on balance to play the shot. Oh, yes, great control.
Never overplays those shots, does he? Just puts them in the difficult positions.
Roddick had this one. Look where Hewitt is, and he plays this with such terrific control. Roddick's got to stretch as far as he can go and try and play a half volley, and the ball actually got behind him. Smart play.
Oh, wonderful smash from Roddick. He made that look simple. He was only a metre inside the baseline.
First Cain.
And he took that overhead and still able to generate awesome power. A couple of big kicking second serves to the second court there of Roddick, causing Hewitt to be dragged way out of court. Roddick still in a very genial frame of mind. Doesn't seem to me to have quite the intensity that might be required for the situation. But he's certainly playing well enough.
This is lining up to be a match like they had at the US Open in 2001.
5-setter.
Hewitt lost the first set there. Went to 6-4 in the fifth. And a very controversial call gave Hewitt the break at 5-4, and then he served out the match.
Oh, wow. 15 off.
Yeah, the other time they played in the Grand Slam, it was at Roland Garros. I remember that one too, when
He injured himself.
he injured himself.
Roddick.
It was a set all then, and that was going to be another good challenge on clay for both of them. Pulled a left hamstring.
15 off.
He's continuing with the strategy, Roddick, of staying up inside the baseline to take the Hewitt second serve. Not that it's paid too much dividends. Hewitt's lost but one serve, and that was his opening serve of the night.
Had to talk to himself, what do you do that for? You don't have to play that way. Apparently not what is in his game plan.
He's been quite keen, Roddick, to go down the line with that backhand, because Hewitt just likes to hang in the backhand corner, and here had to scramble hard, fast. We're back at deuce.
Roddick.
It's on his fourth double fault. It comes at a terrible time. Sets up a breakpoint opportunity for Roddick, and he hasn't had one of those for quite some time. Hewitt's only lost one serve, we mentioned, and that was the first service game of the match here.
Oh, he's missed it, Roddick. He set up the point beautifully.
Yes.
Hewitt hit a couple of good shots in this rally though too, Jeff, didn't he? This one here, he just tries to angle and gets down, but Roddick shouldn't miss that volley. He's not a natural volleyer. Drops there to the racket. They're working on that strategy, so he's very disappointed there. Let one get away.
Oh, a couple of double faults in this game.
Roddick.
Too many first serves missed. And Roddick with a second break point opportunity here.
That's a good serve. Good serve. Look at that wide. Roddick disappointed that he doesn't make that back into the court somewhere. It's out. No.
Oh.
Oh, I thought the first forehand was going wide. Lifted back in. So another error here. Living very dangerously. Hewitt here. Early in the third. Important set this one, the third set at a set apiece. No, there's 3 double faults in that game.
And this set has taken the same pattern as the first set. It was Hewitt who dropped serve and his first service game of the first set to go down 2-love. And it's the same story here in the third. Holding his back a little bit at the moment, Hewitt.
The 3 double faults pretty uncharacteristic of Hewitt in a situation like this.
He's discomfort at the moment, Hewitt.
Yeah.
By the back, it's niggling him, the lower back. Oh, he stopped the ball, didn't play it. There's no call.
15.
Well, in the air, Fred, it looked as if it might have been drifting wide, but it was too close ever to consider letting it go and not playing it.
No, it hit the line. It zipped off the line. You could see it. And no, he wants a call, but
Well, that's
right on the line.
well, it's an error, an elementary mistake from Roddick. 15-all. Oh, Hewitt striving to the limit. Roddick always having control of that point.
Shows us pretty good technique on the volley here, Roddick. They say in practice the technique for this one is good. Comes underneath the ball, punches it firmly into the open court.
It's more the backhand volley, Fred, that's the problem.
Yeah,
Volley.
drops the head of the rack, yeah. Well, he's got that grip. He doesn't change the grips enough either. That one's called out. But
we're right on that sideline, and I thought that was very close.
I thought that one was in.
And
yeah.
Indeed, it seems as if it may have been. (40-15) Roddick.
Oh, that one knocked out.
Nearly got you.
Yeah.
Ace 24 from Roddick. 3-love, third set.
You wouldn't think it was the same guy serving. 3 double faults in his last service game. Now he streaks out to a 40-love lead. Not a problem.
Well, he's capable of generating so much pace off that forehand. Roddick from nothing, all of a sudden, accelerates the racket head. Too good.
Hewitt.
So Hewitt first serve on track in the 4th game of this 3rd set.
3 games to 4.
And he's running out of time here in this 3rd set to find a solution to the Roddick delivery. His average first serve speed is 27 kilometres an hour faster, Roddick, than that of Hewitt. Hewitt just misjudging this. He thought he was there. It's not only quick, it swings, it's well directed. Ace number 25. Outstanding serving from the American. 1 service break only, but it's a big lead. 4-1, 3rd set. I guess I shouldn't call him the hometown boy. He's from Adelaide. Certainly the home country boy.
A lot of South Australian listeners.
That's right. Oh, yes. No problems with the movement there from Hewitt. The return was good. He was inside the baseline. He's hammered it. Hewitt shortened the preparation. Quick feet. Too good. So an easy service game again for Hewitt. But he still has to find a way through this awesome service power of the world #2, Andy Roddick. Excellent variety from the back of the court from Andy Roddick in that rally. Heavy slice off the backhand. High topspin, looping balls off the forehand. Another slice so low, just preventing Hewitt from becoming grooved in any way.
Yeah, the net robbed him there, the last stroke of the rally. But Andy Roddick showed us a bit of everything there.
Oh, that's outstanding play. Hewitt did remarkably well to get racket on ball, but to get it in and control it, and deep at that, only to see Roddick spank this cross-court forehand at 148 kilometres an hour. Oh, yes!
Come on, what a shot. That deserves a come on. But we don't get a real good look at it come on from Hewitt. He's just saving that energy. Full stretch here. Loves this. And that's the second time he's come up with that one in this match. And again, respect for one another, and applause from Roddick for that brilliant forehand. Oh.
40.
Well, that's the third occasion he served a double fault there, but it's probably worth it. But this is an opportunity, a big one here. Hewitt hasn't been able to capitalise on these, though.
He hasn't been allowed to, Fred, has he?
No.
Now he has a chance. Oh, goodness me, Roddick. I guess if you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Double fault #7. Hewitt's back. 4-3, Roddick.
As far as the players are concerned, this has been played in a very fair and sporting way.
Respectful.
Double faults, though, have caused Hewitt problems and Roddick problems in this set. Oh, there's a foot fault. Again, we showed you that earlier. He gets around, all the way around, and the heels sort of point to the net, and he touches the line. Unforced error, bad miss that one from Roddick. There it is, look at that heel, both pointing to the net there, and then that left heel touches it just right on the button there, but just a very strange service motion for mine, but it works for him. Intensity's picked up a little bit here now. This is getting down towards the business end of the third set. And
30-15.
rule of thumb, whoever wins this set's got to go into the match as favourite, the favourite to win it. So both players know what's up for grabs here.
What's in?
Good.
He's apologising because he didn't get all of it. It wrapped around the frame. It looked as if it was going long, but because he didn't get all of it, it dropped quickly.
30 all.
Continuing Hewitt to go to the forehand with the second serve wide because Roddick has been standing up close.
That was a good second serve though, and a bit of stick on it. 168 kilometres an hour.
Yeah, about 32 k's an hour slower than Roddick's.
Yeah, but Hewitt is still pretty good.
Good slice from Hewitt, and he continues his fight back from 1-4 in this third set. It is now 4 games all. And Roddick with plenty to think of. He's been broken for the first time in the match in his previous service game.
20 minutes ago, 4-1 looked like a big lead for Roddick, even though it was just the one service break. He's got to settle down here, straighten the ship.
Oh, he moved to his left way before Hewitt even made contact with the return. He was so keen on taking this in the forehand.
I think this shot is better than the one he hooks down the line. It seems to be hit harder, and he's got more control over it.
14.
Well, Hewitt's going to be back under pressure very quickly. 40 love.
It's a clever move, isn't it?
It is a clever move.
Getting the crowd to warm to him.
Patrick Rafter call of sorry, mate.
Well, Fred Stolle said Roddick needed to right the ship. He's done that with a very good game. He's ahead in the third, 5-4.
Well, the crowd is starting to get to Roddick a little bit, I feel. Time will tell. See how the next few games. If he loses this set, they'll certainly have started to get to him.
15.
Well, Hewitt thought it was out as soon as he hit it. He sort of backed away, and then rather a late call. Good control on the serve again now.
Ace number 9, not particularly quick, but particularly well directed. 160, 174 kilometres an hour. That's better. 198 kilometres an hour.
Roddick don't like the call. See if we got Hawkeye on this one. And he was right. It was wide.
That's wide. So a couple of comfortable holes from both players. And who can hold their nerve the longest here? It's 5-all, third set. It's a set-all. This third set is usually a pivotal one. Hewitt at the back here near our commentary position, still just pushing the fingers into the small of his back. Now takes up his position.
15 off.
He gets a lot of movement on that serve off the court. The wide one. Not much you can do. So a good serve. Walk to the other side. Hewitt backhand down the line. And he's confident. He likes that shot. Well, you'd think at 40 love that it was going to be a comfortable game for Roddick. But now he's got to look after it a little more carefully.
Yes, he's made it tough game from Hewitt, but Roddick with the answers. He's first to get to 6. Perfect start.
I'd like to see him do more of that. That's the first time we've seen that for a while. This one, he goes to attack rather than wait for the ball to bounce and let. And again, applause from Roddick.
It was virtually a replay of the first point. The drive volley, not quite as good, gave Roddick a second hit at it, but the first 2 points going the way of Hewitt.
Another good serve, forcing Roddick to try and play the block. They're learning that from Roger Federer, who does that so well. He brought that shot into the game for these boys.
Well, Hewitt goes into the tiebreak full of confidence with his 7th ace.
6 games over, third set tiebreaker.
Hold on to your hats. This is an enormously important tiebreaker for the cause of both these players. Hewitt won the previous set tiebreaker 7 points to 3. Roddick hoping for a different result.
1-0. Roddick.
And it's certainly a different start. Roddick serving first in this tiebreaker. It was Hewitt who served first in the previous one. Just the slightest hint of hesitation from Hewitt. Didn't really go after this backhand.
Oh yes, he made it. And boy, that was a tough shot. Hit that one from below the net. This is just a slice return that is very difficult. Gets over, and Hewitt, flick of the wrist, hits it away from the body. Roddick was just tracking down the cross court.
Oh, that's an enormous serve.
Roddick paying a little more attention to the serve here in this tiebreaker. 30 aces to 11.
3 points to 1.
Well, he was in a hurry to finish that one off, Roddick. Could smell it. It was a short return. He wanted the forehand for 4-2. 4-1. Now it's 3-2. Put Hewitt back into this tiebreaker. He'll serve 2 points. These 2 points could decide this match. Oh, tight return. Under pressure, Roddick hasn't performed in these tiebreakers. A loose forehand allowed Hewitt in, and that one missed by 2 meters.
Well, Fred, we asked the question at the head of the program whether the lack of really tough matches that Roddick has had coming into this event may go against him if this match was to get tight, and it just may be the case. That was a very pushy return. He was up 3-1, had an easy forehand, he missed it, an easy second serve return, long. Set all, 6 all, 3 points all, 113 points won by Roddick, 110 by Hewitt.
There we go. Mistakes again. Tiebreaker, pressure. An opportunity now for Hewitt if he can get one of these points. Got to work on trying to make one of these points on the Roddick serve. This one he snaps at it again. Both those forehand errors have been into the net in this tiebreak. Oh, and he missed it, but
it was kicking like a mule, that serve, wasn't it? Hewitt was 3.5, 4 meters deep and wide of the baseline.
Great change up on the serve from Roddick. Smart play. 4 all. No. And a serve and volley.
Well, it's a brave serve and volley. When you go wide to anybody, you come into the net when an opponent has lots of angle to hit back at you. And Hewitt now with a chance to take this set. He has 2 serves to come. He's at 5-4.
This place will erupt if Hewitt wins one of these next 2 points. Well, the crowd up in the bleachers, they can't see. It's a tough look from up there. They thought that was down the line for a winner. It hit the tape.
Made it! Hewitt, the chainsaw in overdrive from 4 games to 1 down, 3 points to 1 down. He takes the set and with it the lead. 2 sets to 1. Hewitt. Oh.
Well, Roddick again applauds, and that again gets back to what you said, Jeffrey. Look at pinpoint accuracy with that one. He doesn't get carried away. There's no yelling. He's saving the energy. Put the arm up. Just get on with it. And this starts to play on Roddick's mind. He knows that he's lost 4 of the last 5. The last time they played, he got a thrashing, 6-3, 6-2.
It's good, and Lleyton Hewitt could not have asked for a better start to this 4th set.
4th set, new balls.
Lots of first serves. This was going to be a winner anyhow. The net cord just slowing down the end result. But wonderful game from Hewitt on the back of that early wide forehand that he spanked down the line into the corner. So for the first time in this match, really, Hewitt in the lead. He lost the first set and won the second, but was always playing catch up in the third. Now, Roddick trailing. Love 1, 4th set.
Serving with new balls. And a few errors creeping in. That forehand went awry in the tiebreaker. Well, that's pretty quick for Hewitt there. Boy, it wasn't a bad shot from Roddick. I thought he had his player way behind. No, it wasn't that deep. It was too deep, too far back. and Hewitt was there in plenty of time.
Love 30.
Let proceed.
Well, he'll be disappointed, Hewitt. He made a wonderful return, got himself into the point. And whenever there's been neutrality in the rally, Hewitt has found a way to take the upper hand.
What he's doing when he stretched wide in that forehand is marked because he flattens it out and he's just poking it back cross court and deep, knowing full well that Roddick's not coming into the net. Gets him back into the point. That's out.
15.
Very, very patient rally. And the Aussie flags are flying high at the moment. He's had a host of breakpoint opportunities, and he's broken once, 1 of 9. He's got 2 more now in the early stages of the 4th set.
Oh, that's wayward, and he's been overly aggressive on that second serve recently, Roddick, and he's paying the price. Hewitt now,
2 games to love.
with so much momentum, he's taken the 3rd set and he's taken a 2-love lead in the 4th.
Well, this is a huge game here. If he can consolidate here and lead 3-love. Andy Roddick has a huge mountain to climb. This one short. Gets it there, rips it cross court. Roddick doesn't even attempt to get that one.
Let proceed.
Someone's at the wrong spot. Get in the hole. Oh, the cross-court approach wasn't a good choice from Hewitt.
No, Roddick never moved, did he? It was a tough one down the line, the way he plays. This one here, flips it cross court, but Roddick's just standing right in that corner. Yes, he's got that angle serve, and all Roddick is trying to do at the moment is block it back, and that's not his strength. What's this one? See how that racket head went straight down, nearly hit him on the foot. You got to get behind the ball to block it back. I think Roddick's tied. I don't think Roddick's played a tough match all week. The toughest one he had. We lost a set to Greg Rosetsky, and that wasn't a difficult match because that sort of set went away, and then he won 6-3, 6-2 the next couple of sets. But this is a dogfight tonight, and he hasn't been able to handle it.
It's all Hewitt, and he's really seeing the finishing line coming inexorably closer. 3-love Hewitt, 4th set.
Well, Hewitt also has to serve this match out. It's the one service break, and that's what we were talking about in the third set when Roddick was up 4-1. You thought it was an insurmountable lead, but it was just that one service break and 2 double faults. That was the turning point. 2 double faults got Hewitt back into it.
15.
But as you mentioned, Roddick is not just showing the intensity that it requires to win at this stage anyway, to win a match like this.
Hewitt reads the play so well. The lob went up immediately. He saw Roddick had closed. He was too close to the net, Roddick, and Hewitt all over the net, ready to cover any option there. Roddick too close.
Unbelievable. And that's the thing you taught from your kid. If you get a lob over your opponent's head, move forward. And that's what won that point for Hewitt. Roddick on the precipice right now. 30 all.
40 seconds.
Not done though. Not done. Service motion there. Another ace comes from that big forearm.
31 aces.
That's nearly 8 games of aces.
Oh, he's done well here, Roddick. He was under pressure at 15-30. He certainly couldn't have afforded a second break in this fourth set. So he's stayed in touch.
Can Hewitt finish it off? As Jeffrey would say, not a lot of pace, but very accurate. Good volley on that occasion. A tough one because that one was very low and it's not his best side. Roddick got away with it. Smart shot again from Hewitt here. Looks where he comes in, drops out of the racket, nearly hitting himself on the toe. Hewitt hesitates because he can't see the ball coming over the net. Finally, it goes away from him.
Deja vu. Ace wide to the forehand. Well, where does he go here, Hewitt? He's gone wide to the forehand on the first and third points of this game.
Not go out there again. Roddick's only blocking it back at the moment. There it is. Oh, missed it.
Good return.
30-40.
That's the off return. Hewitt wasn't looking for that one. So danger time. This is an opportunity for Roddick to get back in it. Just when you thought he was gone. Right on the line.
Well, he's not flying onto the ball, Roddick, and we suspect that, well, their only answer is he just hasn't had enough tough matches. He played 2 or 3 good shots there, got a ball that he needed to flow onto and just keep moving to the net, but it wasn't instinctive, and the error came as a result.
Well, he didn't get all of it either.
Cut it up near the top of the frame.
Right up on top of the frame. Measured it, but got underneath it, but right on top of the frame, but he'll take it.
Oh, great shot, Roddick.
Well, he's got to have a go now, hasn't he, Roddick? He's in trouble. That one actually got right down on the end of the racket. Hewitt nearly went over on the ankle here. Juice. Roddick picked that one.
Where Roddick's move for the second serve. There's been a little self-doubt. The head lifted too soon, and with it, it was not a well-timed forehand, and it was a metre wide.
As you mentioned, he's not getting himself set, Jeff, is he? He's not.
It's not instinctive at the moment.
Not instinctive at the moment. No big point here though for a 4-1 lead, and he's
Hewitt has got it 4-1. He's 2 games away, Hewitt, from being the first Australian in the final since Pat Cash in '88. Well, the further this match has gone, the more ragged Roddick has become.
And at one stage we thought it might be the other way around, that Roddick would want to keep Hewitt out there. Hewitt's been out there twice, just about twice as long over the period of the tournament than Roddick has. And Roddick's just fallen apart. Team goal fine, showing a great deal of concern. He's the coach.
And the first serve at Roddick, 180 kilometres an hour. That's 26 kilometres an hour slower than what it was earlier. And that's that backhand volley that we've spoken of. It's not a good shot. He starts the backswing high, hits down on the ball, and there it was, hitting down into the net.
Look where it is, goes right down, it finishes up round about his knee.
Well, this is the last stand for Roddick, surely. He cannot possibly lose serve here and expect to win. 15-40. Hewitt's as good as home. He knows it. His coach knows it.
He's all smiles there, looked up to the... And it's just a mental battle. Roddick is just shot to pieces. Hewitt has won this. He's now complaining to Dean Goldfine, his coach, about the crowd. And I would suspect that if Hewitt gets through this match, I think the same thing's going to happen in the final. I think it'll be a mental battle that Hewitt will get through Safin. Because it's easier to get under Safin's skin than it is to get under Roddick's skin, but he's under Roddick's skin at the moment. Well, we're going to jump ahead of ourselves here a bit, Jeff, because I don't think he can lose this, but yeah, looking forward to Sunday. He's got 48 hours off now, and I think Safin's had an extra 24 hours off. And the match is played twilight on Sunday evening. And he has, that's been his major weapon, that serve out wide of the forehand. That has caught Roddick. Hewitt's aces are now up to what, 14 of them?
14 aces, and so many have been to the forehand.
Yeah.
So 2 points away now, Hewitt, from victory. 2 points away from a place in Sunday's final. Make that one. His dream is becoming a reality. If he gets to the final, he knows he's at least a 50-50 chance. He's wanted to make the final here for so many years. It seems as if it's going to happen.
Thank you. Thank you.
Lleyton Hewitt is there.
3-6 to 1. 3-6, 7-6, 7-6, 6-1.
Well, is this the best competitor that tennis has ever seen? 14 hours on court before tonight. We wondered, was there going to be enough energy in the tank? He answered that loudly and without question.